Hey everybody, we're back with Fallout 76 and testing another weapon here today. This is kind of a different one as it's not a berserker weapon. It is as you know by the title already, but an instigating dragon. This one says the Nighthawk because the Nighthawk is a special skin that was available for the dragon. So, something interesting about the dragon is it is actually one of the few non-energy legacy weapons now. So, the dragon you used to be able to get this legendary anywhere, right? However, whenever the Vault 94 raid was added, I think it was Vault 94. Whenever the Vault raid was added, it was removed from the legendary loot pool, right? And it was only made available at the end of the Vault raid. However, now that Wasteland is released, Vault 94 is closed, making this a weird legacy weapon that was never confirmed to be legacy in the patch notes. It just, you can't get legendary anymore. I mean, you can get legendary from other people, but you can't get it from the purveyor, and it won't drop. You can get regular dragons. However, legendary versions don't exist anymore. Or they exist, but they won't drop. At least according to several sources I found. The wiki says it, and several Reddit posts say it. I don't usually go on Reddit. I don't really like Reddit, but yeah. So what is the dragon, or in this case, the Nighthawk? Well, it's a 4-barreled muzzleloader. Whether it's rifled or not, I don't know. Can't really tell. Judging by the range, I'm gonna say it's rifled. So yes, it's basically 4 muskets, or muzzleloaders, all in one gun. Now, this thing is actually more common than you think of multi-barreled muzzleloaders. There's actually some pretty crazy examples out there. You know, like the knocked volley gun, and then if you go on Ian at Forgotten Weapons channel, he just put up a video not too long ago of I think it's a 14-barreled muzzleloader, 2 sets of 7. Really cool gun. Wish that they would add more muzzleloaders to the game, more black powder guns. I'm all in for 1800s weaponry. I know a lot of people want, modern, like, tactical stuff, but I love how they added black powder guns to the game. They're some of my favorite to use. So yeah, we're gonna test it here on the Gulpers. This is an instigating one, so probably the most powerful 1-star weapon in the game. An instigating dragon. Oh, why? This is the build. It's a berserker build. Some of the cards are not right. Like, batteries included should be first aid because I am carrying a stupid amount of a certain item for a friend. I'm carrying 89 plasma cores for a friend, and so yeah, I have to have that on. Let's get a bit closer. Oh, and the Nighthawk skin, if you don't know, the regular dragon has this weird, like, Y notch thing at the back of it, which I guess is supposed to be like a sighting system. However, the Nighthawk removes that, and I find it a little bit easier to aim with. So yeah, does a lot of damage. Yeah, you got the... If I was a sneak build, and I had that 3.5 times, this thing would be doing... damage. Now, there is one problem with this thing. As you saw, it is very slow to reload. We can actually up the damage a bit more. However, this thing's gonna break. 475. Instigating. Headshot. Yeah. So, even though you have all of this damage, and you can one-shot basically every regular mob in the game, this thing's actually pretty useless against the boss monsters in the game, because it's not powerful enough, to really, make use of all of that damage against the boss, because you can see how slow the reload is. Like, the MG42 light machine gun, weapons that contain lots of ammo are better against prolonged boss fights, versus this is probably the best thing for killing regular mobs in the game. Oh, he dropped 2 treasure maps. How about that? Yeah, if you're wondering, those Gulpers have between 1,600 and 1,800 health, and I just one-shotted, them like they were nothing. So yeah, dragon, very powerful gun, and it also breaks very quickly. I have no idea who you are. Why are people messaging me? Oh well. I'm gonna see how that is, and then we're gonna go fight the hermit crab and then the super mutants. Which, this is a very quick video. Alright, here's another enemy. A hulking mega sloth. Dead. I don't usually sneak, but just the power of this thing's kind of crazy when you do. Well, here's another good test, some Yaogwai. Ooh, managed to survive that. If it was a sneak attack, I would have died. Oh, but here's a definite problem. Is if you don't kill it, and that thing can run faster than you can reload, yeah, you definitely got a problem. Like right now. So you can sort of solve that problem by having a another black powder weapon. So you have your rifle, and when you shoot and it doesn't kill him, you switch to the pistol, and that's one way to do it. Gonna reload this, and I guess we'll go kill the super mutants at Huntersville. There was a sheep squatch here. Don't know what happened to it. Huh. Weird. Alright, so here's the hermit crab, and actually I have a critic already, because I actually tried to fight a sheep squatch with this thing. It went terribly, because this thing, it's anything that has a lot, I mean a lot of health, this thing's gonna struggle against. And if it has a lot of health and high damage resistance. So yeah. See if we can get to wake up. The shell, left arm there. Wonder. I do have a tomahawk. If I don't hit it, will it, I throw the tomahawk near it, will it wake up? Game, that was nowhere near, and this, alright, fine. I guess the hitbox is weird with throwing weapons, and it seems to have broken its AI. Huh. Head's broken. I could have one-shotted it. If the game... I swear, I threw it over here. Alright. Well, see, it makes short work of that. Yeah. Guess we'll go try super mutants if I can't find something else to fight. Because this is like literally a minute, less than a minute to kill that thing. Alright, well. So, some of you might be calling me a hypocrite because of the bow video. I said the bow was useless in that video, and I still stand by that. I don't think the bow is very good. And you might be saying, well, that's a slow single-shot weapon. Yes, so is this and this pistol, but these have so much damage that it kind of overcomes the slowness of the weapon. The bow doesn't have damage. You know, it's slow and it doesn't have enough damage. So, yeah. I mean, sure it has stealth, but I've been stealthing just fine with this, and I'm not even a sneak build. I mean, sure, I can't go walk in front of, like, super mutants or all the enemies and not be seen, but I can fire this thing and, you know, be fine. And you don't and this fires hit scan projectiles. This isn't something you have to aim up and down. It works perfectly in VATS. You know, you don't have to charge it and then shoot. So, you know, this thing...
You soon, human. Huntersville, our home.
And it doesn't even matter if you get spotted, because unless you're fighting a large enemy. Like I said, very large boss-like enemies that have, you know, tens of thousands of health. This thing is not very good against. Normal enemies, mobs, you know, super mutants, you know, raiders, gulpers, anglers, you know, things like that. That have maybe, you know, almost around 1,000 to maybe 2,000 health. Yeah, this thing's perfectly fine to fight them. However, you know, like I said, like the sheep squatch, or not the imposter sheep squatch. No. This thing's too slow. The Scorch Beast Queen, it's too slow. Or it doesn't have enough damage, right? Like, you can do that. But you're not doing 30,000 damage with this thing. I mean, maybe you are. Maybe you're loading up on all the chems, have a sneak attack build, ballistic block, revenant. Like, if you had... how much damage could you do? If you had a bloodied 10% damage when aiming, right? And you had adrenal reaction, bloody mess, or not, yeah, bloody mess 2, bloody mess, nerd rage, revenant activated, all the damage drugs, ballistic block, maybe, no, you still wouldn't be doing 30,000. You'd be doing like, you'd be doing thousands of damage, but yeah.
What's that?
Kind of funny. I'm not getting spotted with this 4-barreled giant rifle that's making like a cannon noise. Yet I got spotted with the bow fairly quickly. And as long as they're full health, I mean, even without full health, you get a headshot. This thing, I don't know. It's a fun weapon. It's also, you know, it's a gimmick weapon because it breaks super fast. It breaks, like, I had this thing, what was it? It was 100 and it was over repaired. I used Weapon Artisan to over repair it. And here it is, you know. I have to say that the Nighthawk skin on this, like, I really like the Nighthawk skin. It looks really good. That like, wood and, like, removal of that weird backside thing that the dragon has. Thank you for the minigun rounds. And there should be one up here. And, yeah. Overlord.
So small.
People invited me to do things. Ah. Hold on. There's more enemies in here than I thought. More enemies than I thought in here. This is another problem with the dragon. That's generally a problem with the dragon. Is, too many enemies. It's not very good at swarm or groups, so. Oh well, let's try it again. Alright, let's go at that again. I don't want this to be too long. It's been 6 minutes. I do have to put in all the... I just have to edit it all together, and it's past 5:30. Alright, enemies, where are you? Oh, they'll disappear on me now. That out of there.
Let's play.
Oh, and there it goes. Well, that's going to be the end of the video. So yeah, what do I think about the dragon? It's a fun weapon to use. I think all the black powder weapons are very fun to use. I don't think, like, they're gimmicks, but they're fun. I don't know, they're just fun. Like, they're not exactly amazing weapons by themselves. I don't have pistol perks, so this black powder pistol is not going to do anywhere near the amount of the dragon.
Who's there?
Yeah. So, the dragon. Fun weapon. Not amazing. I mean, it is amazing. It's both amazing and terrible at the same time. So yeah. That'll be it. I give the weapon like a 8 out of 10 just because it's really fun to use, and I really like black